What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. So good to have you here. So listen, here we are, the end of 2025. And as I have done since I lost this channel a couple of years ago, I always like to end the year going over my list of my favorite movies of the year. Now, first and foremost, before we even get started, I just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in with me this year. It's been a great year, put up a lot of content, and I'm looking forward to 2026. Um, and you know what? We'll revisit all that at the end of this, but I do, just before I get started, I want to say thank you again. I really appreciate every subscriber, every like, every comment, every share. So thank you. With that being said, here's the rules. This is my list. This is my opinion. These movies are what my favorite movies of 2025 were. It has nothing to do with the critics. It has nothing to do with the box office. It's just, this is what Marcus enjoyed the most in 2025. Also, another thing to keep in mind, and you know what? I'm going to share the list of movies that I've seen in 2025 in the comments, in the description, because I did not get to see everything, right? So there's going to be some movies that you're probably going to be like, oh, I can't believe you didn't list blah, 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 blah. It's probably because I didn't see it, or it just didn't make my top five. But last year I got to see a lot. I also missed out on a lot of films. And I try to be honest, meaning, because some movies, I saw after the fact via streaming, but if I didn't see it in theaters, it's not on the list. I did include a couple of films that came out on streaming services, like, but at the end of the day, even those didn't make my top five. One came really close, and I'll talk about it. But so I wanted to be honest. So these movies are my top five of films that I actually went and saw in theaters and enjoyed. And once again, this is just my opinion. I would love to hear your list, but here's mine. So coming in at number 5 was Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle. Me and my children had an absolute ball watching that film. That's probably had influenced my likeness of the film. Well, no, I'm a Demon Slayer fan, as you can see in some of my decorations, but we had a blast. It was a great movie. I can't wait for part two. I'm really looking forward to it. Demon Slayer is one of my favorite anime series, and Infinity Castle was dope. So Infinity Castle coming in at number 5. Number 4, The Accountant 2. Listen, I said this when I did my review of the film. I had no business enjoying that movie as much as I did, but I love The Accountant. I love the first one. And I thought The Accountant 2 was fantastic as a sequel. Fantastic. I really truly enjoyed The Accountant 2. The chemistry between Ben Affleck and John Bernthal was just phenomenal in this film, and it was a good time. Lots of action, but it was just a good time at the movies, and that's what you want to get when you go to the theaters. You just want to enjoy yourself. And I had a blast watching The Accountant 2. I couldn't wait to own it. And once it came out, I bought it. And matter of fact, was watching it the other day. So The Accountant 2. Now, these top 3, you probably know if you follow this channel. So this is probably going to be easy. But number 3, Weapons. Listen, as you all know, I am not big on horror, which is funny because horror made this list. But I love a good movie, and I love a good story, and I love when, whether it's horror or whatever, if it's got a good story, it's a good movie, I'm gonna give it props. And Weapons was thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyable, very well put together, very thought provoking. Me and Hayden had a whole conversation about it. You can check it out on our channels. Um, I really loved Weapons. I love movies that after you see it, you can continue to talk about it for days on end. Like it just stays with you, and you go, "Oh, you remember that?" or "Oh, you remember that?" or "Oh, you remember that?" Weapons was fantastic. Such a great film, and I my understanding is that they're working on a prequel. Not sure how I feel about that, but if it answers some of the questions that I had for Weapons, then cool. But yeah, Weapons number three. Okay, so the top two for me were definitely the best films of the year for Marcus. Number two, Superman. I loved Superman. I think James Gunn knocked it out of the park. I thought it was a fantastic introduction to the new DCU. I thought it was a great take on uh, Superman character. And I say this with Man of Steel being one of my favorite movies of all time. Of all time. Man of Steel is like top three of of favorite movies of all time. Like I love Man of Steel, but I thought Superman was very well put together. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought James Gunn knocked it out of the park, and it was my number two favorite film of the year. I loved Superman. Can't wait for Supergirl. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm just really excited about DCU. I think James Gunn uh, introduced the DCU with a bang, and can't wait to see what else comes out of it. All right, here we go. My number one film of 2025 to me was an easy pick. One of the best movies that I have seen in a very long time. I
What?
I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and it's not every day that I go see a film and I immediately want to go see it again. And that was Sinners. Sinners is my number one film of 2025. Michael B. Jordan. Uh, just a really fantastically put together film. I'm not going to give it a full review, but I thought Sinners was almost perfect. I love watching it. I watch it the other day, matter of fact. The one thing that I love about Sinners is repeatable watching. Like it has that repeatable watch element to it. Like you just want to see it again. And I'm gonna enjoy this movie for years to come. Um, Sinners is just from the music to the acting to how it was shot to some of the scenes. Uh, Ryan Coogler, who wrote and directed Sinners, knocked it out of the park. Such a great film. Again, the acting, the way it was shot, the suspense, the it had its statements, it had a message. It just a really great movie. I loved Sinners, and it was definitely my favorite movie of 2025. So that is my list of favorite movies of 2025. Again, number five, Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle. Number four, The Accountant 2. Number three, Weapons. Number two, Superman. And at the top, Sinners. Uh, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What was your top five favorite movies of 2025? Again, I'm going to share the movies I actually did see in theaters, so you can see where I derived this list from. I know I missed out on some jewels, and my goal in 2026 is to do more of this. My hope is with you all's help that this could become more of a full-time thing for me, and I can get even more invested in this because this movies is what I love. Talking to you all about movies is what I love. Making movies as an actor, as a writer is what is my passion. So in 2026, I hope to see more movies in theaters. I hope you all go see more movies in theaters. I hope this is something that never goes away. We need movie theaters, y'all. So definitely support films in theaters. Go see them. Um, but once again, in closing, thank you. Thank you for another great year. Thank you to every like, every subscriber, every comment, every share. It means the world to me. My goal um, is to make this something that I can do full time. I have so much that I want to do with this channel that time prevents me from doing so. But with you all's help, I will get there. So again, thank you so much for your support. Love you all. And I will see you in 2026. Thanks so much for watching. Do me a favor. If you like the content, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe. And hit that little alarm button as well so you can get alerted whenever I post new content. And also, do me a favor, share with other people who you think would like this content as well. We have a big goal of 1,000 subscribers we're trying to get to, and we need your help. Appreciate it. Till the next one. Peace.